This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview.
Hello and welcome to us here at Stockbox. Today we are getting the latest up from VP Capital Markets, Peter Klaus from Silver Bullet Mines. How are you doing, Peter?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me back.
Oh, it's great to have you back. Now, you have been speaking to us regularly here at Stockbox about all the exciting things that are going on with Silver Bullet Mines. Now, let's start off by you giving us an update on Buckeye. And of course, we were talking to you last time about MSHA. What's happening there?
Right. So the plan was to get to zone one, which is high grade silver, go around the treasure room, blast, get to zone one, ship that material to the mill. We knew at some point we'd have an MSHA inspection. That happened roughly 3-4 weeks ago. MSHA stands for Mining Safety and Health Administration, part of the U.S. Department of Labor. They gave us a list of things that they'd like us to improve. So for the past 3 weeks, we've been improving those things. Guardrails, ramps. Seems like simple things, but if it involves safety, we're going to do it. So we're in the middle of implementing the recommendations from MSHA. And that's at the Buckeye.
Right. So that's
sorry,
all...
and at the mill site. Sorry. Both at the mine and the mill site.
Yeah. So that's all going according to plan. You're all on schedule there. It sounds like you've got some great things going on. But of course, I know last time we were talking about your big news at Buckeye. Let's just have a recap on that as well. How's it all going at Buckeye?
Well, we're waiting to get the MSHA implemented so we could get back in the field and blast. Every time we blast, we advance about 12 feet or 3 and a bit meters. Then the mucker goes in, scoops all that stuff out, hauls it out, puts it into a 25-ton truck, and brings it to the mill site. And that's the cycle we want to get back onto as soon as we're done with MSHA.
Yeah. Now, of course, we have spent a lot of time in the past previously talking about Buckeye, but you do have other projects as well. I know you're very busy at Silver Bullet Mines. Tell us a little bit more about some of your other projects and the plans that you've got moving forward.
So the management team back in 2020 made a calculated decision that we would attack the Buckeye first. It was the lowest hanging fruit. The plan was build the mill, build out the Buckeye, generate free cash flow, use that free cash flow to advance the other projects. The science on the other projects is pretty compelling, but it's larger. There's an economic study out there done by an engineer in 1981 that lays a very compelling case for the McMorris mine. There also was a former mine there called the McClellan. Production numbers. The Silver 7 mine, production numbers. La Plata, we have production numbers. So this entire area on the Black Diamond has at least 5 confirmed past producers and quite a few, we'll call them artisanal past producers, where the old timers just chased stringers into the ground and followed the stringers as long as they could. This is a very, very rich area in the Black Diamond.
It sounds it. And as you mentioned earlier, Buckeye is just one small part of this whole Black Diamond area. Yeah. Sounds incredible. Absolutely incredible. But there's more. There's a lot going on at Silver Bullet Mine.
But there's more.
You don't just stop there, Peter. So tell us about what you've got going on at Nevada.
In Nevada, we have some greenfield projects. You never want to be in only one jurisdiction in case things go badly with that jurisdiction. Look at what's happening in Mexico right now with the proposed mining law. I always want to make sure that you have something else. So we have some greenfield assets in Nevada that we could get to. They're far down our list, but if we have to, we can get to them.
So, you mentioned then that you've got that going on at Nevada, but that's not all. You also have projects in Idaho. Tell us about those.
Idaho's very exciting. That's where we'll probably go next. Idaho is a past producing mine called the George Washington. There's gold and there's silver, quite a bit of it. It appears that the gold and the silver were laid down in 2 different geologic eras, which means the old-timey geologists could follow the gold and ignore the silver, which when silver's at 70 cents an ounce, who wants it? So they blasted the gold, they tracked the gold, and blocked out in fairly good detail where the silver is. We don't have a 43-101 on that, so we have to be careful what we say. But we're fairly confident that the George Washington mine will be a source of silver after we finish getting the Buckeye into stable production.
Sounds fascinating, Peter. Well, no doubt you'll be back on to speak to us next week as we continue to follow your journey at Silver Bullet Mines. Thanks for speaking to us today.
Thanks for having me. Have a good day.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.